So yesterday the world went into an uproar because a video of a group of doctors was removed from every social media site, including the president's. And it has put a lot of people, made them upset. It has put people at war again with something else. And this is something that people already were pissy about, should I say. And that's because one group said it might work or does work, and another group said it doesn't, and blah, 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 blah. So I want to take a look at drug side effects in general. But before I do that, I want to say this. No, I personally do not take hydroxychloroquine, but I personally know a lot of people that this drug has helped for many years, long before COVID-19 was heard of to the general population. It's a drug that in 2007, which I'll include the link from the publication, but in 2007, this drug, hydroxychloroquine, was used in a study for treating SLE, which is a lupus. It correlates with lupus. And it was found to have increased the survival rate of people that used it that had SLE. Amazing the things you find when you read. Hydroxychloroquine for years has been prescribed and used to treat arthritis, malaria, not all types, and things caused by lupus and lupus itself. Now, when you start looking at the list of side effects, on many, many sites, the first words that I would see would incidents not known. Incidents not known simply means they know but didn't keep account. Usually there were a few people that reported, but nothing was found in a controlled study. So that's what those three words, incidents not known. When you see that before reading the list of drug side effects, that's all that means. There's things that have been reported, but nothing had been set in stone due to a controlled study. So they don't even really have a number on it. But I go through the list of side effects, and you've got diarrhea, fast pounding, uneven heartbeat, feeling that others are watching you or controlling your behavior, inability to move the eyes, joint or muscle pain, loss of hearing, stomach pain, swelling of the feet or lower legs. The list could go on and on and on because it is a drug and it could potentially create these side effects. But did you know that some of you have ran to the doctors because you can't sleep, and you immediately took that Ambien CR or Ambien that they gave you? Its list of side effects: anxiety, attack, assault or force, complex sleep behaviors such as sleepwalking, sleep driving, or anything else where you aren't even fully awake or aware of what you are doing. Do you know that Ambien CR was tested on a group of soldiers that were in a war setting that had been sleep deprived, and they were not aware what med had just given them? They just knew that it would help them sleep. Thankfully, that platoon's commander didn't take it. But he did get to witness his platoon, some of them almost killing each other, some of them outside in their underwear digging, rifles in hand, fully loaded, fully asleep. But hey, I guess that's an okay drug. Let's keep prescribing that, huh? But we've got all this uproar over hydroxychloroquine. But here's my question. Why are you denouncing it if you stand so strongly on it? I've heard so many people, clients, friends of mine, that want to start this conversation. And then when I ask them, well, why don't you like it? Because Trump. Trump's just trying to kill everybody. That's hilarious, because I then have a client coming in right behind you that's been on it for years for her arthritis and lupus. I wish Trump would jump up and say Suboxone fixes COVID. Then maybe it would go down the drain, because it doesn't fix anything. It's a controlled, government legalized substance that, if you don't have a doctor take you off of it correctly, could result in death, irreversible mental illness. But hey, we still run around singing its praises. So again, my question is, why are you denouncing something that you haven't even sat down, studied, taken yourself? And the only real argument you have is, well, because Trump and his administration said so. That's not a valid argument. And God forbid hydroxychloroquine actually works to help and no one had to die. I pray that you can find the way to forgive yourself if you've been one of those people. And for those of you, if you're on this side that hydroxychloroquine works and you're on that side, I pray that you were correct. Because just like those group of doctors said, no one has to die. But we also know, as to life, there is death. As to light, there is darkness. So at some point, every one of our lights will extinguish. But why are you fighting so hard against something that you've never looked into yourself, is my question to you today.